Hey everybody, how about those Cleveland Guards? That's right, what an ALDS against Detroit. What a win in Game 5. Lane Thomas, a grand salami. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And now they move on to the ALCS against the mighty, mighty Yankees. Boo! I know, Aaron Judge and company and the mighty Yankees, the big payroll against the little payroll. Ooh, the David and Goliath story continues. And yes, I know about Aaron Judge. I live in Fresno, California, so I know that he helped out the Bulldogs of Fresno State, and I love Fresno State, but guess what, Aaron Judge? I do not like you anymore because you chose the Yankees to be with for basically your career now. So boo on you. I don't care that you went for the money, but you went to the Yankees. You should have been a Giant or something. If you're not going to pick Cleveland, then at least stick around your home here, okay? But you didn't. Anyway, I am the out-of-state Clevelander. I am from Cleveland, Ohio, and now I live in California, so I am the out-of-state Clevelander. I'm a big fan of Cleveland sports, as you can see. Let's talk about the Cleveland Guards. Yeah, baby! What a Game 5 it was. Guardians beat the Detroit Tigers 7-3, and Lane Thomas. Woo! Am I glad I was right about you. You know, there's so many Cleveland fans I see on Twitter X there and saying when Lane Thomas was not doing well, I told the guys to be patient. I told Cleveland fans to be patient with him and take some time. Yeah, he had a lousy month, maybe even a month and a half. But then he started to pick up. And he started to be Lane Thomas again. Sometimes it takes an adjustment period to switch leagues. And I don't know why that is. But he came from the National League, went to the American League, so he had to adjust. And yeah, he had a lousy, I don't know. He had a great first game, and then after that, he just went south, and then he picked it up again towards the end of the season, and now he's red hot. So we need him in this Yankee series, and I am just excited to watch him again. But yeah, I was just so happy that he came through, because I was like, guys, come on, you got to be patient with Lane Thomas, and guess what? Here he is in October doing Lane Thomas type of things, and so it is exciting. Yeah, the Yankees, you know what? Even everybody's picking the Yankees, almost everybody in the national media. And why not? They have the payroll to do it. So do the Dodgers, so do the Mets. And here we are, the little Cleveland Guardians, crippling over here, with 106 million compared to almost 400 million. Well, I said 106 million. 106 million. Now, I've seen 103, I've seen 130 or 140. I don't exactly know what the Guardians' payroll is, but I think it's around 106. I do believe that's the real number. And whatever the real number is, it's a little to a lot.
You never want to say you never have an easy road to the World Series, but if the Yankees could pick and choose their opponents, I think they got the two that they would pick and choose because of the success that they've had against the AL Central.
You don't have to say it. I'll say it. They have an easy road to the World Series.
It's not easy.
And, look, it's never easy, right? But this is the clearest path in 20 years.
And so, yes, it is the David and Goliath story. Guards have nothing to lose. They should be playing free. They should be playing happy. And we'll see what happens. You know, Game 1's tonight as I'm recording this. So we'll see what happens. I'm not even going to talk about the Browns' loss yet. I'll dive into that later on in the week, I guess. I don't even care right now about the Browns. As long as our baseball team keeps winning, then guess what? I could care less about the Browns right now because it seems like they're tanking, and I don't know what else to say about it for right now. But I'll dive into it later. I don't want to be depressed today. Today is game one of the ALCS, the American League Championship Series. The winner goes on to the World Series, and I'm stoked. I am stoked about it. So let's see what happens. I got to say something about our manager, though. I think he's done a great job in the regular season. I really do. He made me upset a few times by taking the starting pitchers out too early, in my opinion. And it's just my opinion. I think that he likes to take the pitchers out a little early. Yes, we have a great bullpen. But I got to say, he managed very well overall in the regular season. I do not necessarily like how he managed the division series, but we got away with it. But I don't like it. What I mean by that is, once again, he pulled out the starting pitchers too dang early. I don't like it. You can't get away with that in a 7-game series. You just can't. You got to have starters that go more than 3 innings, more than 2 innings, okay? They got to go 5 innings. I do believe. Yeah, I know we got a good bullpen, but you're wearing them out. So keep that in mind. If we have a pitcher like in Game 5, and I guess this was I guess they had a plan all along, but he pulled our Game 5 starter out too soon, out from 2 innings, and he was rocking it. Yeah, okay, he gave up a double, but so what? You gotta manage. You can't manage scared, and that's how I feel he was managing this division series. Like, I don't know. To me, he panicked, and you can't manage that, especially in a 7-game series. Now, if he makes it to the 5th inning and he's struggling, that's one thing. But you got to get some length out of some of these starters here. That's my opinion. I mean, we'll see. I just hope he doesn't do the same thing as he did in the division series and he takes them out too early, because we're gonna need 4 starters, and we're gonna need them to go at least 4 to 5 innings before you yank him. Now they did add Avila, however you say his name. I'm surprised they didn't add more pitching, though. At least one more. I'm surprised they didn't at least add one more arm, because you're going to need them. You're going to need the arms in this series, especially if you're going to manage the way you did versus the Tigers. So we'll see, but I don't know. I do like him. I think he's been a great manager all year long. I think he's a great personality. I think he's good for the clubhouse. I think the guys really do respect him, and they want to play hard for him. So all that, he's a good manager. But I just did not like how he managed. I don't know, is it defensively the word? He just seemed to manage like he was panicking. And, the guys see that, and, they might panic too. You might see a lot of swings and misses at bad pitches. All right, another thing I have to question vote on is what happened. Why didn't you use Gavin Williams at all? I mean, is he healthy? If he's not healthy, why was he on the ALDS roster? You didn't pitch him at all, not even in long relief, not even for one batter. I don't understand that. I really thought he would come out after Matthew Boyd in Game 5, but that was not the case. I really did think that Matthew Boyd should have stayed out there at least one more inning, if not 2. But, he took him out after 2 innings. I questioned that. It did work out for us, but barely. And anyways, just some of that I do question vote on. I think, again, he's a great manager overall, but just some of the bullpen, some of his moves as far as pitching goes, I do question. But again, we got away with it. We will not get away with that in 7 games versus the Yankees. I just don't see it happening. If he if he manages the same way, and I think he will, unfortunately, we're going to feel it probably in game 5, 6, and 7. I think you get away with it the first couple games, maybe even game 3. But the longer the series goes, yeah, I just question how he's going to do that, especially if you only added one more pitcher on the roster. And I don't know why he didn't add Lively. I think I would have swapped out Walters for Lively. So I don't know if Lively's hurt or not. But anyways, I had a question. Why didn't he not use Gavin Williams at all? I don't understand that. I heard a rumor that Gavin Williams may have been tipping his pitches, but if that's the case, then why is he even on the roster then? You got to use your pitchers. So whatever pitchers are on the roster, you need to use them. And if you're not going to use them, then find somebody else that you can use. Anyways, I question that about Vogt sometimes. Now that they made it to the ALCS, they have nothing to lose. We're here. I never even thought they would even make it to the playoffs this year. I'll be honest. I thought the most they would get was a 500 team because I knew they had the pitching, but I knew they also didn't have the hitting, and the hitting has surprised me this year. I'll be honest. And so I'm very happily surprised by that. And so with that, they are in the American League Championship Series. I can't even believe I'm saying it. So, with all that, good luck tonight for Game 1. All right, like, subscribe, and share this video, please. Let me see what you guys think. I mean, comment in the comment section because I want to know what everybody thinks of the series. And, of course, everybody's picking New York, and so be it. But I would love to face the Dodgers in the World Series. You know why? It is, again, the ultimate David and Goliath story. Now, I know the Mets have a bigger payroll than the Dodgers by a little bit, but I don't care. I still rather see the Dodgers because, to me, that would be the national thing. I know everybody wants, at least nationally, they probably want a Dodgers and Yankees series or a Subway series. To me, I think a Subway series would be boring, but who knows. Now, if you want my prediction, unfortunately, I think the Yankees win this series probably in 6 games. It could go 7, but I do think the Guards are going to give them all they can give them. And so we have nothing to lose. Why not us? Why not us? Let's go, Guardians. And again, I don't like the name change, but again, I tell you what, if the Guards make it to the World Series, I will continue to call them Guardians, not Indians. And if they win the World Series, I will start wearing Guardian apparel. If, of course, somebody wants to send me some. All right, guys, share and like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Go Guardians.